Alrighty.
All right, so we are in the town of Sandpoint right now,
There we
and
are.
I don't know how familiar you guys are with Galarian. Do you need me to get right down into the nitty gritty of everything, or does everybody have a pretty good basic idea of Varicia and the little town of Sandpoint on the coast?
I watched the video.
Yeah, I watched the video.
Yeah, I watched the video and I still remember a bit of it from Society Play, which I played in for about 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay, great. All right.
Are we assuming the stuff in the video is our characters all know that information? Or
If you're from around Sandpoint, you're going to know that information. If you spend any amount of time here, like say the last month, 2 months, that's pretty common knowledge.
Well, my character knows all the different furnishings and wallpapers in every pub, but not much else.
All right. So who knows who in this bunch?
I just got off the boat, so I don't know anybody.
Okay.
Rampa.
So Rampa,
Go ahead.
So what brings Rampa to Sandpoint? Are you here? You have a priestly vocation? Is that correct?
No, I have a.
Oh, that's right. You're the fighter. Yes.
I'm the fighter, and I hate undead. And I finally got of age where I was going to come out and start adventuring to look for these things. And somebody suggested Sandpoint might be a good base of operations to start.
I see. So you
And I got here, and I've heard about the festival, and I'm looking for a place to stay. But I figure I may have to wait till the festival gets in the evening before I can find any spot.
all right.
So
Excellent. So Rampa's kind of wandering the town, seeing the sights. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, great. So Alandril, what brings you to Sandpoint?
Yeah, no, I kind of come from. My parents were rangers that were killed when I was a little bit older, younger, and I was raised by monks in what's the city called?
Magnamar, Corvosa.
Yeah, Magnemar. That's exactly right. And so, kind of fleeing from there right now. I had a little run in trying to bring some products into the city that didn't go that well, where I had to dump them out. So, yeah, I'm here now, looking for new work and new friends.
All right, excellent. That's a good lead in for the third adventure. Very good. Per, how long have you been in Sandpoint for?
That's a good question. Long enough to have done
Found all the
my
bars.
all the bars, done my sensuous purring at every bar in town that's worth the while to do it, which I believe is 6.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing so far. I actually
hopping.
listed them all. Yeah, bar hopping, earning some coin, and I'm here for the gold and the glory, and the wine and the merriment, and the festival definitely attracted me to this town, knowing that it had venues. So I've been in going to the White Deer Inn, the Rusty Dragon Inn, the Hagfish, the Cracked Tooth, and Reese's Place, as well as working Pixie's Kitten, which is really appropriate for me. But anyways, and avoiding that rat bitten or no, sorry, I shouldn't say that among this party. That flea bitten place across the street, the Fat Man's Feed Bag. But I've been working all the other parts. So I guess maybe I've been here for 5 days, or I could have done that in 2 or 3 days. So a couple of days.
Okay. So which one is your favorite?
Oh gosh, I really like that Pixie's Kitten, but I'm not fully employed there, just so everyone knows. I'm sort of just
You're 1099
What's that?
You're a contract worker.
Any Tuesdays only, or
No. I'm strictly doing my sensuous purring there. I'm making some coin there to get the crowd riled up. Because
She's like
of
the
course
shooter girl.
That's exactly what it is, except I do sensuous humming and purring instead. But not that I'm against the sex trade. It's just that no one would pay the sort of rates I charge there. But anyways, so I've been going around to those places, and if we're accidentally all stumbling upon each other in a bar, that'll be the bar that I'm currently looking to do something at.
All right. Alexis, what brings you to Sandpoint, or have you been here for a while?
Well, I had a contact at the Goblin stables, and they ended up giving me a horse.
Yes,
So
Goblins Quash Stables.
yeah, and so that contact has been trying to bond with that horse to just a good rider mount bond, nothing like crazy. But I've been in town for about 2 weeks. Yeah, I heard about the festival, so I'm going to stick around, check that out, and see what life brings afterwards.
Yeah,
If
that's
there's a
Daverin
job opportunity
Hosk.
or not. Yes, that's correct. And right, so she's the type that walked in and looked at the goblin ears on the wall and was like, to each their own, I suppose. You know.
Daverin's also mentioned that he's willing to pay 5 gold pieces of bounty for each pair of goblin ears you bring in. If you encounter any when you're in your travels.
I will keep my eyes open. But for her spending most of her day either riding the horse around, either around town or nearby, and then when not doing that, spending the time in the what's the name of the Rusty Dragon Inn,
The Rusty Dragon is where you stay?
right?
Okay, great.
Because I think it's in close proximity to the, if I remember correctly, as to which building is which. So I just picked the closest one.
I think.
And I think I noted that she observed the kitty doing the performance at the Red Dragon on the rotation, and of course stood out because that's probably not a whole lot of them in town. So
Right.
I'm trying to find it on the map myself, the Rusty Dragon.
and
I can't
Alexis
remember.
would likely stand out in this crowd, being blonde hair, fair skin, and most of the Varisians are more like darker skinned or whatever, and the Shanti are more like not her like her,
Yeah,
So
they're more
And,
like they're analogous to like native
right,
North
and
Americans.
Tien, I think it's pronounced that way.
Yeah, Chen.
So she would be of the minority in appearance, probably stand out pretty well.
Is did you say that she is Chen?
No,
Oh, she's not Chen, she's not Shoanti, she's not.
she looks like she's from Scandinavia.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, that's the appearance she carries. So it's very standout here in this town.
Okay, well,
Blonde
so
hair,
she'd probably be
yeah.
like a Cheliaxian,
Well, I was telling the players here that,
or Ulfin.
yeah, she's an Azamar. So when you look at the party sheet and you see the stats, it's gonna be a dead giveaway if you know how the stats read.
Mm-hmm.
But she carries herself as human, presents herself as human, and believes she hasn't learned about her Azamar heritage yet. So
Aha! All right,
and
Darcel.
just one last thing
Yes.
on Rempa. The two things I missed. One of the other reasons I selected Sandpoint was because I have at the Church of Rory, and there is a temple to Rory in this town, which there isn't in many places because it's not that common a religion. The other thing is my equipment was all bought for me when I left town, as I said in my little notes. So everything, the backpack is all crisp, shiny leather. The straps are all stiff. The breastplate is nice, shiny, because the only thing that's worn is the old Naginata. Everything else is brand new, shiny. I look like a tenderfoot in the Old West.
and one obvious appearance, she wears a tabard with the colors and symbolism of Saren Ray. There is no question which deity she follows.
All right, Darcel. What brings you to Sandpoint?
Why am I at Sandpoint? Well, I'm. It's actually pronunciation is Darsal,
Darcel. All right.
and I come from the Kingdom Mountains. It's crazy up there. It's just insane up there. So as much as I enjoy adventuring, being a healing cleric, it's just I spend all my time just bandaging up and burying the dead and trying to resurrect the dead and all that. So I'm looking for a better class of adventure than at least know who the bad guys are and the good guys are. My goddess is Balka. That's a daughter of the great god Turak, and she is the goddess of goodness and healing.
You
Very
understand,
good.
we may not be the party you're looking for.
Well, now you guys see what it's like up there in those hills. It's just crazy.
Nice.
So looking forward to working with you guys, and don't get yourself beat up too badly, okay?
Okay.
That's a tall order.
And Ratatouille, what are you native to Sandpoint or are you a recent visitor?
No, I'm native to Sandpoint. I'm just trying to get some respect. Nobody likes me.
And why is
So I'm
that?
looking, because I'm a rat.
What special features do you bring to the table?
What do I bring to the table? I'm a little mad, and I like to destroy things with acid.
and do
That's awesome.
you think that might have something to do with the fact that the people of Sandpoint aren't so sure of you?
Possibly.
He's like too smart for his own good, but just nobody likes him. So he keeps trying to find people, and he tries to impress them, but by blowing stuff up, and most people are like, "Get away from me, you rat freak!"
Do you ever go over to where the have you ever met like Broderick Quenk or any of the other intellectuals in town or anything like that? Or
Well, everybody knows me, and who knows if they like me?
all right,
So I keep trying.
okay. All right, so I finally found the Rusty Dragon on the map. It took me like 2 hours, but
I'll add something else. I'll add something else. I have a familiar
yes,
that speaks common, and that familiar kind of does the talking for me.
what is it? A raven?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he wants something, he'll go have the raven talk to him.
Does the raven?
Rather than him, because he's so ugly and ratty like.
Does the raven have a name that he goes by?
Oh yeah, I gotta come up with a cute name. I'll get one for you.
All right, I won't put you on the spot. Okay, so the I don't think we got like a physical description of Alandril. I think we all know that Purr is a cat folk. Darcel is or Darcel is dwarvish. Rampa, are you human?
Yep, human, about 6'1", black hair,
Okay.
brown eyes.
Ratatouille
Yeah,
is
dark short hair, dark eyes, clearly an elf with pointy ears, cloaked and hooded most of the time.
full-blooded elf or a half elf?
I'm a full blood, pure.
Okay.
Pure as they come.
Alrighty, excellent.
Here's something.
Yeah, I really like the description dwarven. Seen one dwarf, seen them all. That's all you have to say. Yeah, he's a dwarf. Okay,
All right.
I understand.
That's amazing.
Excellent. All right, so let's get to. So I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but at the beginning of the Swallowtail Festival, somewhere over in this area of town, I don't know if you have the town map up that I sent out to you.
I do. Yeah.
Yep.
A good idea when it comes to like maps that we're going to be using over and over and over again is to see the little piezo symbol in the top left-hand corner. Just drag it down into one of the spaces in the hotbar. And then whenever you want to access that map, you can just click on that and it'll pop right up.
Good idea.
Let me know if you need it reset.
Okay.
So at the the Swallowtail Festival, in a nutshell, it is the consecration of a new cathedral in the town of Sandpoint to replace the previous one that had burned down several years ago, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, actually. Now that you find out more about it, I don't know if any of you were living in town at that time. It doesn't sound as if you were.
Was in the farmlands when it occurred. Probably heard about it, but not the details.
The Purr has only been on the continent of Aveston for 3 years.
Okay, so this would have been before that. So the old church burned down. You'd had anybody who's been in town for any amount of time, like a couple weeks, a month, they've heard that Sandpoint had a period of trouble that they refer to as the late unpleasantness. During that period, there was an axe murderer named the Chopper who killed a bunch of people. Their church burned down. The head priest died in the fire. So there's like a whole bunch of events that were really horrible for the town that occurred over a fairly short period of time. Probably about 5 or so years ago. So they've set out to rebuild the cathedral once they recovered from their grief. They're going to consecrate it to 6 common gods. See if off the top of my head I can remember what they were. Abadar, Gozray, Shaylin, Sarenrae, Erastil, and another.
Shaylin.
What's that?
Shaylin.
Shaylin? Okay, did I miss Shaylin?
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. I'll have to write him down.
That's one of that's. Oh, I know. Perv knows for sure that there's a dedication to Shaylin here in this town.
Yeah, so
that's her goddess.
Shaylin, Sarenrae, Gozray's the one I always forget. Abadar, Erastil, and
Sarenrae.
Got that one.
Okay.
Aurori is one.
No,
right?
no, Aurori is not.
I don't think
There's a
Aurori
separate
was.
temple. There's a separate temple to Aurori here, but it's not one of the 4, or not one of the 6.
Oh, okay.
You know who will know? Our friends at Google. Let's have a.
Of course.
Let me
They
type
have
that
video.
in.
Everything.
Watch the video again.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Temple.
It's also in the
Sandpoint,
player's guide that
gods.
you let
Yeah.
us have access.
Exactly. Nope.
Should bring that up.
Anyway, another one of the good common gods.
Yep.
Whichever one that is. So important that I can't remember the name. So the temple's ready to be reconsecrated. They have Desna.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, so it's the Swallowtail Festival. They call it the Swallowtail Festival because at the height of the Swallowtail Festival, they plan on releasing a bunch of swallowtail butterflies, which is a symbol of Desna. So everybody's pretty excited about this. Everybody in town has gotten together. There's all the different taverns and bars have set up little booths to display their wares, their new culinary concoctions. People are selling their little home goods and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of kind of like carnival kind of games set up. But they begin the day probably around noon in this area of the town that I have circled up by the cathedral, which is that large gray oblong building. It's almost like a little town square up there. They have some welcoming speeches and stuff like that. So the turnout for the opening speeches is quite respectable. The 4 keynote speakers each deliver short but well-received welcomes for the festival. The mayor is Mayor Devrin. She's got a friendly attitude, and her excitement proves contagious as she welcomes visitors to the town and jokes about how even the most diehard of the workaholics and shut-ins and stuff like that are in attendance. And a couple people that she points out, all the citizens who know them and stuff have a good laugh at their expense. And she's like just generally gregarious and wants everyone to have a good day. Then the next person that steps up is a tall, dark-skinned man with a bald head. He's got like kind of like a medium sort of armor and a large sword. strung over his back. If you've been here for any period of time, you know him as Sheriff Baylor Hemlock. No, Baylor Hemlock. And he brings the crowd down with a bit of a dour mood. It's just he's the kind of everybody be safe, don't drink too much. Remember, don't throw your garbage on the street. People have to clean up for that after. So he's kind of like the law and order. The next speaker is scheduled to be one of the noblemen of the town, but there's like a little pause, and Baylor Hemlock is kind of like waiting for him to come up, and somebody comes up and says something to him, and he says, well, it appears that Lord Longico is feeling ill, so he won't be giving his address today. Maybe Sirdak Drokus can come on up and say a few words. So Sirdak is kind of like a very flamboyant man. He's dressed up in the articles of like a stage actor. He's got like the puffy shirt, and he's got a wild mustache, and his hair's all combed back. And he starts giving an elaborate speech about the town and the challenges that they've faced, and how the reconsecration of the new Sandpoint Cathedral is symbolic as much as it is an actual physical place to go. It's represents the healing, and he starts out with a bunch of rousing anecdotes about his theater that he owns, and he invites everybody to the new production called The Harpy's Curse that'll be starting tomorrow. And he's revealed that the lead role of Avicera, the Harpy Queen, will be played by none other than the famous Magnamarian diva Alessandra. And then so everybody gives him a big round of applause and stuff like that after he gets his little plug in. And then finally, Father Xantus steps up and gives a short speech, thanking everyone for coming before declaring the Swallowtail Festival underway. So then everyone starts going about their business of generally having some fun.
Excellent.
And what kind of fun is to be had?
There's numerous games and contests, sack races, hide and seek, weightlifting challenges, balance beam contests, tug of war events, and the like. You can take part in pretty much anything that you would see at like a county fair or some sort of like a carnival festival kind of thing.
Okay.
And they're not just set up in this little area too. It's all over town. Everybody's kind of because there's I think there's like 1,300 or 1,400 people that live in this town, and they're all pretty much out walking around. Most of the businesses are closed, even like the taverns and stuff like that. But they have booths up on the street. Another little thing I wanted to mention too. I don't know if you have the calendar loaded for your resources under modules, but if you load the calendar, I've got the day is Moon Day, the 23rd of Rova in 4707, the Age of Lost Omens. So for our calendar, if you click on the actual day, you should be able to view the log entry. And I've just put a little brief note that
nice.
That day is the day of the Swallowtail Festival. And that way you can kind of keep track of where you're at.
Okay, where is it again?
So you want to, in modules, you have to activate the calendar.
Under tools? Under mod.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if it shows up. Okay, so under tool.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
if you click on calendar, it might show up. You might have to load
it does. No,
okay.
I thought it was a real calendar for gaming.
Yeah, I just clicked on it, and I didn't do anything prep-wise, and it showed up.
Perfect.
Yep.
And the 23rd, Monday the 23rd, Rova is highlighted.
Rova.
Yep. Excellent. That's what I like to see.
It works.
It's 11 a.m.
It is.
So it's time to start the drinking. Now we got all the speeches out of the way.
Yeah. Get some liquor in you. Maybe try to win some contests.
Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Who was the first speaker again?
Mayor Devlin.
Devon, that's it.
Yep.
Mayor Deverin. Oh, okay. And how did you spell the nobleman? He was Sirdak something, right?
Sirdak was the theater owner.
Oh,
I can
he's a
type. I
theater
can.
owner.
Yeah, I can type them out for you if you want. So it's
I like
Mayor Deverin was the first speaker. The second speaker was Sheriff Belor Hemlock.
And are you typing these in Discord or in?
Just in the chat on the Fantasy
okay.
Grounds.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay, good.
Lanjiku Kaijitsu. Jitsu. If you know anything about the town, you know that this is the owner of the Rusty Dragon. That is her father.
Right.
Her name is Amika Kaijitsu.
Yeah, they didn't throw me out, so I know that they're good people.
If that's your criteria, they didn't throw me out.
The theater owner, Sirdak Drokus, and then finally, Father Xantus is going to be the new head priest at the Sandpoint Cathedral.
Yep.
And Sigurdak is from Magnamaria, right? Magnamar.
No, he owns the theater here, the Sandpoint Theater, and he has got quite a coup. One of the Magnamarian divas is going to be performing.
Oh, okay.
At the.
Yeah, you should know him.
I think it might be a her actually,
or her. It could be.
I don't know him yet, but I will.
Alexandra is the Magnamarian diva. All right. Does anybody have anything that they specifically want to do during the quote-unquote fun and games portion of the fun and games?
You always have to start off with a couple pints, so that's where I'm going to head over to.
All right. So lunch is provided for free at the expense of all the Sandpoint's taverns. Each brings its best dishes. This event is as much about a marketing push as it is to feed the hungry. And then you can spend. They've got like kegs of beer and stuff like that too, so you can spend a couple of copper pieces and get a beer.
Give me an idea of some of the competitions and can we join them?
Yes, absolutely. So let's see here. Numerous games and contests take place during the day, including sack races, hide and seek, weightlifting challenge, a balance beam contest, tug of war events, and the like. There's probably like an archery contest, and I don't know.
Oh, I like a strongman contest.
What about knife throwing?
Yeah, they probably have like targets for knives and axes and archery and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
I'm definitely into the archery contest.
So what we'll do is, if anybody rolls a 20, they win for the whole day, and I'll give them 1d10 gold pieces as a prize.
Ooh. Oh. Roll a 20. Yeah, so you mean like a crit 20, though, not a natural 20.
No, like a natural.
Oh, DC. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Am I allowed to inspire courage in myself before I make my shot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So anyone could just roll now as we're participating.
Yeah, pick a skill. Yeah. Pick a skill that you're good at that you think there might be a contest for. Like Ratatouille. He's sneaking in, he's trying to steal a pie. All right.
If that was a hide and seek game, I bet he could win that one.
Yeah, exactly. Hide and seek. He's got a 25. Okay. That's got a potential for a win. A 20 is an automatic win. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Cool. Okay. Inspire courage. Do you want me to just type? I'll just put the +1 modifier in my.
Yeah, we'll do that for now. But okay. I will build you an effect for that.
I'm going to shoot then. There's my shot. It's a typical Cronovan shot. It's a 1.
Snap
Right
you.
on.
Snap
It's my
you.
shot.
You have to
Do I get run
a,
out of town now?
You have to get a new bowstring.
Oh yeah, that was it. I'll take another shot. No, that's very normal for me to roll 1s often.
I actually did better with archery than I did with my strongman. So I
will participate in archery, but hesitantly. We'll see what happens. Yeah,
Well,
I
not
did
bad.
okay.
It showed me up.
Yeah, so somehow you have to figure out a way to get that crossbow string changed with everybody closed.
Oh, right. I have a crossbow string on my short bow. That's what it is.
Or your short bow string. You have to get that changed.
No, but that's why I shot a 5.
I'm sure that's why. Makes it tougher to. But
no, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I'm just gonna. Can I make one of my performances? I don't need to do a sensuous purr. I can do other things too. I do poetry.
Yeah.
And actually, what I'd like to do is get on a barrel and do one of my famous, maybe infamous to some. It is a lioness growl, and some people are very impressed with them.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
If I try?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Here is my lioness growl. Oh, boo. Well,
just as you're about to do it, a drunk guy bumps into the barrel.
Yeah. You need to be a bigger cat.
Cat always lands on her feet, though.
You said there's a strong man. Is that like the carnival where you use the mallet and you make the thing go up?
I think it's just like lifting some heavy stuff. I think that's about as high
I
tech
used as lifting. I just rolled my strength. I didn't add my bab.
Yeah. While giggling and expecting to fail horribly, I'm going to try it.
Well, sure. I expected to do better. I rolled a 3.
Well, I didn't do that so hot.
You did better than me.
It's okay, though.
You're showing me up.
Both can do better. Or not.
Yeah. Well,
Better
let's get all these low rolls out of the way before we have any combat, I'll tell you.
So far, the only one that's succeeding at anything is Ratatouille, and no one can find him.
So you put the money on the table, I'm sure he'll show up then.
Yeah, exactly. Or some cheese.
One of the things I will do, since I'm new to town, though, and just come up from the harbor, I will have found out where the Church of Aurora was.
All right.
Or the temple. I think it's just across the street from the new church.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I hadn't heard that there was a Church of Aurora. This was news to me.
It's Bluestone something, and I think it's near the Glassworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Right.
Into some memory there.
It's probably here opposite the Glassworks. You're right. The Glassworks, those two buildings. If you come south and west of where you big circle.
The House of Blue Stones. Yes.
So it's the one with the gates around it. It looks like a mini fort, and the brown hut in the middle. I think that's it.
There is one of the taverns or inns is near here. It's an inn, right? I can't remember what it is, but there's one close to where we are right now.
Yeah, that's the White Deer Inn.
All right, that's where I'm going to go and lick my fur.
All right. So that's the White Deer Inn right there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. The Bluestones is it's kind of like an unofficial temple. He's a worshiper of Aurora, and he has a large collection of old books and scrolls.
Right.
He's got a meditation floor for fellow worshippers.
Yep. And I think he himself is a monk of some sort.
Yep. A Sable Soren. Sabyl.
All right. Well, having shot the arrow nowhere near the target, and having failed to ring the bell by a large margin, I'll just kind of slink in the background to see if I can get a free drink.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's more than accommodating during the day and stuff like that. A bunch of fun is had by all. And as the day goes on, When he gets near sunset, Father Xantus and his acolytes start going around saying, "Whoa, we're getting ready for the Swallowtail release." Start gathering people up, and people start gathering in the
that square.
In the square, I'll
yep.
Share that record with you guys.
Sure.
And we'll throw you on the map for no reason at all.
Of course not. All right. And I'm assuming the temple is immediately to our right?
Yeah, that's it, to the right.
All right.
Okay, so Father Xantus, attention everyone, and he holds in his hand what you recognize to be probably, if you have any alchemical knowledge whatsoever, a thunderstone, and to symbolize the consecration of the temple, he throws the thunderstone down on the ground, and makes a loud crack. And a couple of the acolytes near a wagon take the cover off, and hundreds of swallowtail butterflies fly up into the air. And everyone's kind of like, ooh, fun. Just as the sun is beginning to set.
That's pretty good.
So just a few seconds after that,
bum, bum, bum.
You hear a scream from somewhere off to the left. And then another shout. And then a cart tips over. And everybody starts to kind of look around to see what the commotion is. And you can roll for initiative.
Yeah.
I knew there was a catch to this.
I kill it.
Now I could get used to finding out where initiative is again.
It's been a while for me, too, with the character sheet.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
On the front page, it should be.
It's under combat.
It should be also on the very front page, too. All right. So you see a goblin now jumps up on top of like a food vendor cart, and he picks up like a turkey leg, shoves it in his mouth, and jumps back down off the cart, and he's waving this crazy looking jagged blade in his hand. He's like screaming at the top of his lungs, "Ah, Sandpoint, you die!" Another goblin joins him.
Yay.
I notice my low rolls continue. Rolled a 4.
And he rushes out, brandishing his little sword of some sort. It's more like just a jagged piece of metal than actually anything. And then the handle looks horrible. You don't even know how he's holding it without cutting himself. And he's screaming at the top of his lungs. And this is like a little kind of canopied, like a snack area. And he just starts chopping at the leg of the canopy, trying to make the canopy fall down for some reason.
What the hell?
Alexis.
I assume we saw the goblins actually attack and injure people, correct?
You've seen the goblins destroying stuff in the town. You haven't seen them actually. Goblins in the town of Sandpoint right now is a threat to life.
Okay. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuring all the people that were around there would have run away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They're doing their
in
best
motion,
to scatter.
I'm shouting, take cover, and I step forward and withdraw the Morning Star in that motion. I'm not used to be able to do that level 1 because I don't usually play martial class.
You're thankful. Yeah.
Yeah, but I am a martial class today, so I'm going to attack Goblin 1 with my Morning Star. I remember how to target the thing.
You can either.
Yeah, I got it. Targets Goblin 1, and now I roll Morning Star attack, right?
Yes. It's a
Oh,
hit.
good
Looks
shot.
like a solid hit there.
I think Goblin 1's in trouble. He is. He staggers back from the blow. He looks up. He almost didn't notice that you were
Stop it.
there when you
Bad
came up
Goblin.
to him.
I think that's my turn. Move and attack.
So the next actor button. There you go. Ratatouille.
Oh boy. Do. Reaches into his pouch, hucks a little vial at him. Where's oh shit, which one is it? Goblin 2.
Just misses.
So it lands and splashes, and then he takes.
Takes 1 point of damage.
No, I'm arcane bomber, so I have bombs like an alchemist.
Okay.
So it takes minimum damage, so 6.
Oh, okay.
Does it splash?
That's even on a miss.
Yeah, it misses, and then if it's 1 range increment, you roll to see where it lands, and then everything 5 feet around that takes minimum damage.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so that goblin is
take acid damage is my question. This is critical for a character, so.
Yeah, I think it's Goblin 2 you got, right?
The one that,
or was it Goblin 1?
I think it was aiming at Goblin 2. The one you were doing this one, right? The one that hadn't been hit.
Yeah, Goblin 2.
Oh yeah, Smart is disabled. Those Goblins too, so never mind.
Yeah, so it was Goblin 2. And then everything within 5 feet of that, right? Or is it... Because there is another goblin on the board. I don't know if you can see him or not.
Oh,
he's around behind.
But he's more than 5 feet away, though. So
yeah, he's fine.
Okay, cool. Alandro.
Okay, so I'm going to move 5. Oops. How do you move? How do I move my character?
It's not moving for you?
No.
Okay, it moves okay for me.
Okay.
There we go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30 into there.
Okay. You got the flank, so let's see.
Shoot at Goblin 1.
Are you using a ranged weapon?
No.
Okay.
Pull up my rapier on the move.
We have +1 BAB.
No, you don't.
No, I do not. No, I don't. So I just pull it out and stay there.
Okay.
Thank you.
No trouble. And then on the bottom of the combat tractor is the next actor button.
Oh, missed it. There we go.
There we go.
I thought I hit it. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Darcel.
So, question.
Yes.
He drew his weapon and is in threatening position. Is he presenting a threat? So he could be flanking. My
Yes.
character? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
is.
absolutely.
Okay. So likewise, I'll have to double move it there. 20, jump over a rat, 30, 40. And I'll stand there and likewise I draw my mace, cast this imposing figure over the goblin, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, that goblin's badly burned. Okay, so this goblin comes running out, and he's screaming and waving his knife, and he sees Darcel and takes a swing at him. The fight is on. It's a miss.
Ah! Ah!
Purr.
Okay. Her will move. Seeing as how there's this uninjured, she'll move here, and she'll enable her arcane strike. It sort of sounds like a feminine Tarzan call.
Okay.
And then she targets. Oops. I don't think I got a target. Yeah, he's targeted. And she will shoot her composite short bow, which I believe is in range. Let's see if she hits anything. Oh, 16. She does hit.
She
does.
Does she have precise shot?
No.
Ah,
Oh, she doesn't have precise shot. That's true. She is adjacent to somebody.
-4.
Then it would be -4. So she probably misses.
Be a 12. Let's see what their armor class is.
They're probably better than that. They're goblins.
Yeah. So aiming carefully, she misses.
She misses. Dang. Okay. Moving on.
Rampa.
5, 15, 20. To there. I will target that one. Did it show us target? No.
I think it's shift click or control click. I can't remember
Control
which one.
Control click.
Control click, yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. And I'll see if I can finally do some damage with my Naginata.
Yep. Oh, it's a miss. Ooh,
Just
they
a
are.
miss.
Seems a miss.
Yeah.
Just a miss, yeah. So these goblins, they have, I'll give you a rundown of their equipment. They've got armor and a small shield. Like leather armor and a small shield. They're pretty quick, and they're small, so they're harder to hit.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Oh, hang on. Let me get there.
All right. So Goblin 1 is badly hurt. He's going to take a swing at Alexis, who hurt him.
Ooh.
Just barely misses. And then he goes running. 5, 10. So,
Does that draw?
Yes. So AOO's from Alandril and Alexis.
Alandro, want to go first?
There's a hit.
Yep. And then its damage is. How do you do damage?
Let's see here.
Oh.
Should be
To the right of your weapon.
Should yeah.
Yeah, on the action tab.
Just double click it.
Oh, okay. I did. Sorry, wrong one.
Okay.
Dang.
Oh, there. And would sneak go? Would I get sneak for that? I would, right?
Yeah, you would definitely get sneak attack on that.
Okay.
But it's dead, isn't it?
Dead's dead.
Now it's very dead.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, Goblin 2
Very good.
is disabled, staggered. Takes a swing at Alandril, who just killed his friend. Misses and goes into the negative.
Okay.
He was staggered. Very good.
Alexis.
So that one's down.
Yeah, that one's down, and so's this one. This one's dying.
Explore the Yellowstone origin stories.
That's a double move into this spot. I happen to have seen Rampa attack. I know he can reach around me. And so I'm basically there in front of Goblin going, this was a bad idea. Bad Goblin, don't hurt people.
Ratatouille.
I'm gonna go. I can't do shit now. I'm gonna go and just have fun watching how this goblin is melting from my nest.
Alandra.
I will 5 foot up to there. Take a swing at it. That's 16 plus I guess 2, 18. Oh, it's potential crit. Do I just roll again? No, it's not. Sorry, what am I talking about?
It's a hit though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Plus another d6.
And that's before your sneak attack.
So plus another 7. 2. Sorry.
Okay, so 2. That's Goblin 3.
So it's 9 points damage total.
All right.
No, it wasn't Goblin 3. It's Goblin 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So Goblin 2 was almost dead anyway. He was dying. Pardon me.
I think he's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now. He was dying. He was the guy that was staggered.
Oh, okay.
And he made a standard action, so he slipped into the negatives.
Hit him while he's down.
Absolutely. Make sure he's not getting back up.
Okay. Well, I'll give Goblin 6 his hit points back then. Goblin 2. I was trying to queue up a sound thing, and I wasn't.
Oh, nice.
I just assumed you were going after Goblin 3.
Okay.
Okay, so
I can't see him. That's the main reason why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hit your turn complete.
Oh, you can't see Goblin 3?
Nope.
I can see Goblin 3.
Yeah.
It's like I can only see just north of
Oh,
Darcel.
right. Because of the
line of
sight.
it's the
Got line of sight problems there.
Oh, okay. All right. So, just on Darcel's, just as Darcel's about to brain this guy, you hear.
Or not. Sorry. Carry on.
Yep. So you can hear something going on across the way as Darcel swings his heavy mace and misses.
When you say across the way, east, west, north, or south?
To your right.
Okay. East.
Southeast.
Okay. All right.
So this is it's almost like a chanting, like a singing, clashing of like blades on steel. You can hear wild voices of goblins, and this goblin in front of Alexis and Darcel raises his. Is called the dog slicer. If you know anything about goblins, they're makeshift short swords are called dog slicers. They're two-handed, almost like great swords. Are called horse choppers. So this goblin raises his dog slicer and takes a swipe at Alexis and misses. Purr. So Purr's got a good view now. So through that little tent, she sees 3 goblins carrying torches, and a goblin behind them chanting this song that the goblins have joined in, and they're singing about chewing babies and killing dogs and
having a whale of a good time.
Eating people.
I'm incredibly unimpressed with their performance. Anyways, I can't actually see from right now anything but Goblin 3.
Okay, so if you move your character, because there's terrain in the way,
Right to the right. So if I go like 1, 2, 6 here. Ooh.
Okay. So also,
Yes.
if you move just down too, I think it would have just like
Okay.
you could actually see them from where you
I
were
see
if you
one of
want.
them now, right here. Okay, I can see one of them.
Yeah, if you wanted to put your character back, you could actually see them through, like that little tent thing there. It's almost like a gazebo
Oh
kind of thing.
no, I can. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
just a
yeah,
roof.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't see through it on the map, but in the game you can see through it.
Okay,
So if you
okay.
just want to move to be able to
Yeah, if I
target
move
stuff,
there, I can see too. Okay, I
okay,
will shoot at this Goblin Pyro 3.
all right.
I will fire my composite sharp bow, but I will swift action my arcane strike. And let's see if I can actually hit him this time. Well, no one's adjacent to him anyways.
Nope. So you don't have the -4.
Yeah. Do I want it? Okay, let's just shoot. What the hell? Nope, that will not hit him.
Just misses.
I could be in trouble. I say, goblins!
And they all turn and look at you.
Well, they
and we're
probably are looking
ignoring
at me as a arrow goes whizzing by. They're probably looking at me anyways. All
Quite
right.
likely.
All right. So Goblin Pyro 2 runs his torch along this this cart that he's behind, and he's lighting it on fire. So the torches or the stuff in the back of the cart, and that was the cart where the swallowtails were in, is starting to light on fire. Rampa.
Okay. I've targeted the right guy. I will try and hit him. It's 14 hit.
14 does not
Nope.
hit.
Oh no, I hit 15 last time, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
You need
All right,
you haven't
but
hit the
I've
magic
heard-
number yet.
All right.
Actually, you have 16. Alendril's 16 hit.
Why did I show a 30? Hang on. I'm here. That should be. Oh, I don't know why it's doing this.
I think you were one over.
One over to the left.
One over to the left.
5.
Yeah, I was here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I want to go
So that's 5.
15.
Yep.
20.
Okay.
I can't see. Is this a stage?
That's a stage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but the temple was to the other side of it. So actually, hang on. What I should be doing is moving from 5, 10, 15, 20. There.
Okay.
Yep. That's my movement. I'm done.
All right. Excellent.
You guys take him. I'll find out what's happening over here.
So the chants continue. Goblins chew and goblins bite. Goblins cut. Goblins fight. Stab the dog and cut the horse. Stab the dog and cut the horse. Goblins eat and take by force, I think is the end of that rhyme. And then, so Goblin Pyro goes running across the way at like breakneck speed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so from here, he just throws his torch on the stage. And he cackles with glee as the wood begins to burn. So let's see here. So the war chanter. Let's see what. And she targets Per. Just want to make sure I'm in range. So it's 5,
Dominic?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see here. I need to be here to get in range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. It is... Oh.
I'm down.
Nope.
I'll go down.
You made the save.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a save. I see.
Yes. So the goblin tries to tell you some kind of joke that just lands with a bomb. And speaking of bombs,
Nice.
this pyro runs up to here and lights this little thing on fire. So then now there's fires going here. Here. They're not big fires, by the way. There's just like a torch laying on wood right now. In here. Alexis.
A 5-foot step to that spot and bonk this goblin in the head.
All right.
Or at least attempt to. Nope.
This goblin's
You've
proving to be
been
very
a bad goblin. Your time's coming.
This goblin's proven to be very deft at defense. Ratatouille.
How far is this turkey? 5, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 6.
Which one are you aiming at?
The bard.
The bard? Yeah, I've got 60 feet too.
So that would be minus. My range increment is 20, so that'd be -4. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to try and hit that square.
Okay.
So I need to roll. What do I need to get?
He says
I need a
DC
9.
5 to hit the. Yeah, you need a 9 with the -4. Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, so you hit the square.
I start laughing at him.
So he does not like that, but he keeps the chant up. Alandro.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So they'll move. 35, 40, 45, 50. There. Stage is no longer on fire.
There's a torch on the stage that's burning.
Okay. I can't climb up this turn, right? If I double move, or can I?
You can use as part of your movement. Yeah, it's half speed.
Okay. So 60 there then.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's only like 5-6 feet high. You can easily just kind of vault up. It's not that
Perfect.
hard.
That's it, and I will click.
Okay, Darcel, you got tired of healing people. Here's your chance to kill somebody.
Darcel.
Yep. Okay. I'll target him. I'll do what I meant to do last time, which is beat this guy up.
Take a 5-foot step. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, won't matter.
All the flanking in the world.
Yeah.
But you should still take a 5-foot step in case he tries to run away.
Yeah.
No, the flank.
Into flank. There.
I don't want to set myself on fire, but
Oh, is that on fire there?
No, just these 3 spots right now. I don't know if you can see them on the map.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The 2 blue circles and the one beside Alendril.
okay.
All right.
And
Okay, so this guy, this goblin, somehow has managed to evade death. And he takes a swipe at Darcel. And misses. What kind of armor does Darcel have? Just off the top of my head.
scale mail.
Scale mail? Just for the fans at home. Okay.
So we're wearing the same armor type. If Goblin could pick and choose, but I got a shield too. I don't know if he has a shield.
The goblin's not smart enough to be choosing enemies right now. He sees a dwarf, he sees the scale mail, he tries to stab through it, but the scale mail holds. And see here. This goblin's got to do something crazy. He hasn't done anything crazy in a bit. He goes to run this way.
So
He's going to
does the
run
attack
this
of
way.
opportunity get flank?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Of opportunity? Yeah. You go first.
Miss.
So the goblin ducks under Alexis. Darsel swings.
Don't do that.
Show him how the clerics fight.
Sorry. Okay. I've got him targeted.
Fire when ready, sir.
Yep.
There you go.
Darsel goes low.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
Wow.
He's
Good
dead.
shot.
that's with the
Good.
mace. It just catches the
That's
goblin
a way-
right in the gut, and
And then
crushes some ribs.
Nice job.
Okay. So this tent, is this torch on a tent right beside me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to climb up there and kick it into the square. Is it a free action to kick it?
It's he hasn't thrown it on top of the tent. He's kind of put it on top of the little it's like a booth with like a little gazebo
okay.
kind of booth.
And I will climb in there and kick it.
Sure.
I'll kick it towards number 1 or I don't know. Anyways, I'll go in there. Yeah, I'll kick that torch out of there.
Okay. Which way?
That
way.
No, this way, the other way. Yeah, I can't grab that right, but yeah, no, in towards the square. I want it to be in the square, sort of near between those two goblins. I can't really see them now because of
that one there.
No, up
Further.
up further. Yeah, up. Yeah, the one more up. Yeah, I'll kick it into the square there, so
Or the one over here.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Either one. And now I'm going to have to move myself back because I can't see them up here because I'm inside. Oh, I'll climb back. Oh, I guess I can. Maybe I can't see them if I climb. Or would I be able to see them?
You can see them in the game, like in the combat that's happening. You just can't because of the way they
did
the line of sight on this map.
Yeah, I'll target number. I can't see their numbers here. Oh, hold on. Well, if I make my combat tracker big enough, I can see their numbers.
Pyro 3 is the one right next to the tent.
Yeah, Goblin Pyro 3 I will target. Let's see if I can target him. Yes. He's not right next to me, but he's close. Okay, yeah. I'll shoot him with my bow. Okay, Arcane Strike with my swift action, and I will shoot. And I miss again. Awesome. I'm back to normal.
Same results. Different camp.
Different character, same luck. That's all right. I'm warming up. It's because I didn't inspire courage in myself. Anyways, I'm moving on. That's all I want. Just make sure this thing doesn't burn, and there we go.
Okay, Goblin Pyro 2. Runs over here and just starts... He sees like... if you blow the map up, you see a bunch of cleavers on a...
Yep.
He grabs one of the cleavers. He's standing on top of the table now with one of those cleavers in his hand. But he's got a dog slicer at his hip. Like, this is the greatest triumph of any goblin of all time.
Love it.
Rampa.
5, 10, 20. Hang on, just let me move the map a little bit. Oh. I moved physically. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to move the... Okay. 20, 25, 30, 35. All right. I've done a double move.
All right.
All right, you pretties. Come here.
All right. Goblins jump. Goblins race and goblins jump. Goblins slash and goblins bump. Burn the skin and smash the head. Goblins here and you be dead. Okay, so Goblin number one's he's not fucking around anymore. He goes to attack Rampa with his dog slicer.
And I'll try and hit him on his way in.
You got the AOO. He ducks.
I do.
He ducks
Doesn't
your
help at all.
Naginata
I'm
blow.
still. I haven't rolled a double digit yet.
Oh.
Damn.
This Goblin's got a serious look in his face. He ducks your Naginata and almost gets through your armor.
Nice.
Damn, that's a.
Goblin Bard. Let's see here. Actually, would an 18 hit you, Rampa?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I'm currently 19.
All right.
See, that's the advantage of being able to pick up a breastplate.
All right. So the Goblin Bard points at Purr and says something, but she manages to evade his effect again.
I don't know how I'm evading that, but I like that I'm evading it.
And then,
Don't ask too many questions.
10,
Yeah.
15, 20,
Wow.
25. And the Goblin Bard's moving up to the stage. Pyro number 3.
I think I know what.
He comes around to the side and draws his dog slicer. Does
Nasty.
he have a BAB of 1 or better? Let's see. +1. Okay, so he's able to do that. And since you ruined his torch and ruined his fire...
Oh.
It's going to try and ruin you.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't crit. Doesn't succeed, luckily.
Yep.
But he still hits me.
Still hits you. And it's a...
Ooh, he hits me big.
Slashes at you. He's got an angry look on his face now. He went from total glee of this tent is going to burn to you ruined my fun. Alexis.
I'm moving. Let's just double move to that point. Staring down the goblin on the steps, going, you've been a bad goblin.
How high up on the steps are they?
That's only like 5 feet up.
Okay, that's fine.
What's this goblin doing on the stage?
On the stage? He's just singing his chants, trying to whip his comrades into a frenzy. Oh, by the way, that's 1 extra point of damage too on you, because of the goblin performance.
Oh, he did a goblin.
Yeah. Well, he's doing the bard. Yeah. Inspire. I didn't make an effect for it.
I'll
So that goblin bard is wounded from your acid, I believe.
Yep. How do I make my attack a touch attack?
I think it just. Let's see here. I think there is a way you select what kind it is. Let's see here. Under actions, acid bomb. I want to go. Let's see here. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Fine. I'll have a raid action if anybody comes towards me. I'm going to blast them in the face with an acid bomb.
All right. Alandro.
I'm going to kick the fire off to the right.
Your right or my right?
Sorry, the left on the screen behind Ratatouille.
Okay. Oh, that's not right. Let's just get rid of it.
Okay.
Okay, done. Let's get rid of the big fire. Done. Good enough.
Okay, and then I guess I can move 5.
Yeah, I'll give you that for a free action. You can bar as part of your movement. That's not a problem.
Okay, so and then I'll do 5, 10. Guess I'll jump down to there for 15. And you said that was a free action to do that?
Oh, to kick the torch
okay.
away. Yeah.
So can I still attack then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I will miss. Done.
Docile. You're in a unique position here, Darcel. You can save the life of one of these two goblins who are bleeding out in front of you. Or
I might save for somebody else.
You can use your
So
Cure Light
double-
Wounds on them if you want.
That'd be fun. Make friends. Yes. Okay. So that's a double move down to here, 40 feet. And that's all I can do. I can't quite reach the cat.
The cat
All right.
is back.
So, not having base attack bonus of even 1, I can't draw my rapier, like sling my bow and draw my rapier, correct?
You can drop your bow and draw. You can draw your rapier, but it costs you a move action to do it. You can't do it as part of a move action.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna do the smart thing and cast Cure Light Wounds on myself and then get out of here.
Are you gonna step away, or are you gonna cast defensively?
Uh,
How familiar are you guys with the attack of opportunities from Pathfinder?
I know it. I'm
Yep,
familiar.
we're all familiar. Or
I can take
guess
a
most-
5-foot step, but I can take a 5-foot step and still move even after that, or can I?
No,
That's what I can.
no. If you
No,
take a 5-foot
Oh.
step, that's the limit of your movement for this round.
Okay,
But
well,
you
I
don't
can't
provoke.
even do. I can't even do that though because of some reason the way I'm positioned here in this thing.
Okay.
I can't see anything around me other than where that goblin is.
Let me just move you.
Back.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Well, it's
Hang on.
because I'm in
Yeah.
blocked by a line of sight barrier.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So I'll cast Cure Light Wounds on myself. Let's target myself.
Are you going to do a 5-foot step first, or are you going to move
That is-
first?
that
or-
is a
5-foot
5-foot
step.
step.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
a
a
5-foot
5-foot step.
step.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just stop targeting him. Now let me go to my actions and find my Cure Light Wounds. There it is. I
You
don't
have
think
to
I can
target
target myself. I don't.
What you should
Oh,
do?
wait. Yeah, I can. I
Yeah,
can.
you can, and you could just
Yeah.
you could either drag the heal button right onto either your miniature or onto the combat tracker as well. That's another way.
That's true. Yeah. I'll just do it here. Let's click it. Oh wait, I have to open it up. There we are. All right. Oh, I get
That's
pretty well all my health back.
you get all your health back.
Mhm.
So the bleeding.
And that is all I can do for this round. Although, no, because I took a fight. I can't even let my bow slink onto my shoulder, can I?
Not really.
No, you can't. If
I
if
could
you had a
drop it. I would not
BAB of
drop it.
+1, you could stow it.
Yeah. That's terrible.
You could
But
drop
anyway,
it.
That's a terrible rule. But anyway, I do not drop it with goblins. Where I come from, there are goblins between the Laughing Jungle I live in and the town of Port Freedom and the city of Eladar and the town of Freehold. So they're common to me. I will say to them in Goblin, piss off, but that's all I'll do.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he says, "Piss off, piss on you, Hairshanks," and then
Here they come. I'm dead.
he jumps down with the hatchet in hand and misses.
That's good.
You made a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I move to 5 feet to here,
Yes.
I can hit this one, the Goblin Bard, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just make sure. Yeah, we got him targeted. Okay. Now, what I haven't found out is how do I add power attack?
I don't have the effect built for that, or I have it, but yeah. What do you? It's -2, right?
Okay. No, it's -1.
-1.
So take
okay.
one off this one.
Got it. That's still a hit.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
If you do more than
So
3
it's
points
nice.
of damage, it
Now,
doesn't matter.
the modifier you can put type it. It's +2, right, for damage?
No, two-handed,
Two-handed,
plus
so
3.
+3.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, you could have put it
Oh.
in the
No.
modifier.
That's for 16 points damage.
He's dead.
Goblin Bard. It's finito.
And I'm done. Finally, I hit something with
Finish him.
my father's weapon.
And it was brutal too.
Yeah, you
was.
completely gut the Goblin Bard. The song ends. That's an important. The War Chanter's song ends.
I move to here. I'm flanking with my new friend, and I'm going to attack Goblin Pyro number 1. Yep, I've set him up for you. Finish him.
Nice.
Ratatouille.
What the hell can I do? What can I do? Oh boy.
Friendly fire all over town here.
All right. I'm gonna delay after the kitty.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Or if at any point you want to jump in, just let me know. Alandro.
Okay, I will attack Pyro number 1 there.
In the flank. So you get an extra
Okay,
+2 with
miss.
that.
Still misses.
Still misses? All right.
Yep.
Any movement or anything? No. Okay, great.
Nope, I'm good.
Dassel.
He's happy where he is. Goblin number 2 might not be happy, but he is.
Okay, I'll
Pyro 1.
move to Pyro 2, target him, and I'll take a whack at him. Come on.
Nope. Got my dice now.
Slippery little guys.
But that's the first double. That 19 is the first double-digit roll I've had all night.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good timing.
It was good time.
Yeah, it was.
And I can't free step 5 feet and draw my rapier, correct? Without dropping my bow.
Correct.
That sucks.
You
All
can
right.
you can draw your rapier though and still attack because you don't.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
You don't have to drop your bow.
Yeah, you can
You,
keep your
you
bow
have
in
got a
your
shield,
hand.
right? But you can't use it.
Yeah. You can keep
No,
it in
but I
your
got my bow in
offhand.
my hand, so
Keep it
I
in
see
your
what you're
offhand.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, because I haven't got my shield on. Okay,
Right.
there. I will free step to here, I think. Is that a good idea? Yeah, it's better than free stepping to here. Let's target 2, and with a rapier, arcane strike. I make my arcane strike, evoke it, and I will try and attack that thing with my rapier. Here we go. Oh, what did it do too? That's weird.
Do you have yourself targeted? Probably still.
From the healing, yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
have
you
myself
had your. You did though. That's what it was.
Oh crap!
That's okay.
And you know what? They both missed.
They both missed.
I know.
You missed yourself.
And I missed him. Damn, I can't believe I forgot to take out my self-targeting. Anyways, I'm moving on.
All right, let me move you down to initiative 10 there, Ratatouille.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put some people to sleep. Boing. Boing.
So wait. So wait,
Come
little
on.
girl.
Aha.
You
One
gonna put a
fail,
cleric to sleep?
2 fails.
Yeah, look.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's
Good
put
night.
Good. Yay.
helpless on them.
Now you might be able to hit them.
Yeah.
Different campaign, same result, right, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're a lot easier to hit when they're snoring on the ground.
I think I'm responsible for driving away that other DM by putting 58 goblins to sleep.
Well, this DM enjoys it. All right.
Pyro 2.
Pyro 2. Rampa.
Can I take a 5-foot step back up the stairs?
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, never mind. I was trying to move the wrong character. So I will do that, though. I'll move down to here, 5-foot step. And I will, if I still got Pyro 1 targeted? No, I don't. So I can do that. And now I do. And I'm no longer using power attack for this. I don't think I need to.
Look at this, getting cocky.
I need to hit him though.
You need a superpower attack.
Well, I figured the last one I might as well power attack because
Right,
I haven't. If I hit, I'm due to get a higher number.
Okay,
They did.
So with the war chanter dead, gutted, bleeding out on the stairs of the church, 2 goblins fall asleep on the ground. The third goblin, his chance, he's surrounded by 3 people wielding weapons he's never seen before. His chants turned into almost like a whisper. And then from somewhere to the other side of the
Clubhouse, okay?
the other side of
dragon.
the town square,
Dragon.
you can hear a man yell, "Help me!" And you can hear the whimper of a dog getting cut to pieces. In Ratatouille, you can see the dog trying to limp away in this direction here. So Goblin Pyro 1 is faced with a pretty bad situation. He's not the brightest bulb in the marquee, but he steps this way and takes a slash at Alandro with his dog slicer and misses.
Ooh.
Got more incoming.
So you can see this goblin's got it's almost like the equivalent of a goblin glaive. It's like a blade, makeshift blade on top of a long haft of wood.
A horse chopper.
And he comes running out from behind the tent. And you can see this man here, he's kind of backing out. He's got a rapier in his hand, but his hand looks unsteady. Alexis.
5-foot step, attack the goblin. Not a flank anymore though. But been a bad boy. I'll put you down.
Out of sheer dumb luck, the goblin outmaneuvered you this time.
I don't think that's
Flank
it.
wouldn't help either.
Lack of experience is showing here.
and you can see I'll give you a description of this thing. And there's a picture that comes along with it. This mangy canine's face has the same flat nose, beady eyes, and protruding teeth as a rat grown grotesquely large. It looks like this. And it's come up from the south, and it's chasing this man who's extremely well dressed and well groomed, and he kind of looks like a bit of a fancy man. He's got the knee high socks and the patent leather boot, the patent leather shoes. He almost looks like something from the 16th century of Milan. He's got a really fancy jacket, the ruffled shirt. He's kind of dressed not dissimilarly to Sirdak, who's wearing the current fashions in Magnamar. So this man just watched his dog lay down behind this tent, and he's backing off as this goblin dog is starting to take him down. Alandro.
Okay, so I will. Yeah, I got a flank already. Perfect. I'll make sure I don't target it. And I'm just gonna attack him.
So we're adding 2 to that too.
Ooh, 16.
16 is a hit.
Wow.
So let me make sure on the pyro it's the same. Yep, 16 is a hit.
Okay.
And another 1 point of damage.
Oh wow.
Three altogether.
Okay, gotcha.
One for his blade and 1 for his sneak attack
for
and
the
1
sneaker.
for his strength. Wow.
Man. A slap. That's all that was.
Docile. Oh, unless you want to move.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Actually, who goes next? No, I'm good.
Okay, so I'll 5.
I don't know if you know this one. There's an action called the coup de grace, where you could just kill the goblin outright.
Yeah.
You get an automatic critical hit on the.
But it's
It's a full
it's
round
an-
action.
yeah. So worry about those guys later. There's more stuff happening out there, so I'm gonna go out and try to save our friend against the dog. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35. Yeah, that's about as far as I can make it. I can't quite reach, but at least give the dog another target. That's a good thing.
Okay, yeah, and you also see 3 more goblins coming up from behind there, and you did see the.
There's more down there, and I saw the commandos over there. Lots of fun. That's it. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Gotta take care of a
your
couple
dog.
of dogs.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Still a dog problem, Rendo.
Goblin 3 moves up with his dog slicer. I hate to hit Rando while he's away. Purr.
Nice.
All right.
You
On a
can
coup
kill
de
that one.
grace, can I take a free step? I can't remember if I can. Can
Yeah,
I move to
it's
here?
part of a full round action, so you can.
All right, I will coup de grace Goblin Pyro 2 because I don't like him.
Okay, so I think now to roll a critical, if you click on.
Well, you first just don't you automatically do your standard damage and then you have to roll to see if you confirm, right? Is that right? Or
No.
I think
It's an automatic critical.
Oh,
You just have
okay.
to roll critical damage.
So under the tool up top, you'll see a plus/minus for modifiers. If you click
The tool. What are you talking about?
so
describe tool at top.
on the I don't think it's okay. So in the far right list of where the library player campaign character.
Yeah.
So at the very
toolbar,
top
yeah.
is tool. And if you expand that, you'll see the combat tracker, party sheet, calendar, dice.
Yeah, I got all that expanded.
Okay,
yeah.
so expand modifiers.
Okay, gotcha.
So under damage, if you click on critical before you roll your damage, it'll automatically.
Got it. Okay, yep, got it. Okay, so target Pyro
2, and
now roll my damage.
Critical.
Which now, in a full round action, can I still swift action my arcane strike as I do this?
Yes.
Okay, I do that, and there we go. And he's probably dead from 12 damage.
Yep, he is. I can roll a savings throw. Doesn't really matter. I don't think there's anybody left who can heal him. So let's take him off the board.
I will clear my targets and I will move on to Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Oh boy. Has this fancy man gone yet?
Yes.
Or does he go before the puppy?
He goes before the puppy goes again.
Ah, shit.
So he goes and then the dog goes next. Like
there's two coming from the south.
Like he's got the dog beat on the initiative.
Well, oh boy. I tell Fancy Pants to step back 5 feet and I'll kill the puppy.
Okay, so he's going to move, but he's going to draw an AOO. And he's going to move back.
No, he said 5 feet.
Yeah, but he's already moved this round.
He could do a withdraw action if he knows that.
Yeah.
But he's already moved this round.
Gotcha.
This is just so Ratatouille can. So let's have the goblin dog make an attack and see what happens.
Come on, fancy boy.
Fancy boy fades
Right.
it. He fades it.
No, it's not too much of an attack.
Nancy boy
So-
got lucky.
I want to knowledge what's nastier, the dog or the goblin?
The
What
dog.
is it? Okay.
Dog's
Seems
got
like it.
dog's got
The
like
dog doesn't have.
you can shoot me a knowledge check. Let's see what's the
Which knowledge?
let's see.
Arcana.
Let me see.
Nature?
here. It might be
Nature.
it's an animal. Yeah, it's a knowledge nature. Okay, so you'll know 4 things. You know that these goblin dogs are much like normal dogs, where they can trip you. So that's very dangerous. If they bite you or get close to you, non-goblins have an allergic reaction. It gives you a nasty rash for a couple days.
I don't like nasty rashes. I'm a rat. I like diseases.
So let's see here. You know it's
Okay,
got
good
low light vision and scent too. So if you were you've probably maybe tried to hide from a couple of these in the past, and they've searched you out.
Okay, good night, puppy. Good night, puppy. Good night, puppy. Oh, puppy.
Puppy says it is a good night.
Oh, my God.
I mean, woof.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Get away with
So
both of them.
sorry.
The goblin just had a Mountain Dew. That's what you didn't know about him.
He's due something.
One's better than none, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got him. Okay, I thought 15 was a save. All right. Let me put
No, I'm sneaky like that.
all right, let's put Helpless on him. Because this guy is Goblin 3. Okay, Helpless. Where are we? Oh, there he is.
Well, you know that in this game, helpless equals hapless and vice versa.
That's right. So Goblin number 1 runs to there. Goblin number 2, I think is no, he's back here. He runs up to there and he's looking at the goblin sleeping on the ground.
Shit.
He's confused by it. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's nap time. Sleep
Yeah. Why are you sleeping? Rampa.
Yep. Just a second. The map moved on me slightly. There we go. All right. I will, again, with no power attack, I will just hit him.
Oh.
20 and it rolled over to a 2.
Oh, no.
This goblin is.
Holy crap.
This goblin's
Took
been
like-
fading everything.
Took levels in Ninja.
10, 15, 20. All right. I'll move there. I moved over here. I moved straight down and across. I did not go through his threatened square. So that's me done.
All right. I didn't realize that it put Aldern Foxglove on the board. Look at that. They really do
Yeah.
have everything done for you. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right. All right, so he's already used his action. I'll move him a little bit more out of the way.
What's up, buddy?
Goblin Pyro number 1, sleeping, I believe. No, that's the guy fighting you guys. So he moves into the flank and attacks Rampa and misses. Goblin Commando.
Commando.
5, 10. He pushes this goblin into this goblin and moves to there and makes this crazy grandiose gesture, swinging this horse chopper around going, come on! And goblin, like he's going to take on everybody himself.
Nice.
I'm
That
nervous.
reminds me, speaking of languages, I don't remember that it gave me a spot to put languages in.
So,
Your
Don't
notes?
worry about it. I'll add it later.
everybody who
Under
speaks
your notes.
Goblin hears him say, "I'll kill all you Longshanks."
Oh, that's right. I don't speak
It's in
Goblin.
the notes page on the right hand side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Goblin Pyro 3 hasn't woken up yet.
Well, a 5-foot step and hopefully hit this goblin. Give it a try. Nope.
Womp.
Changing the dice color did not help. I was hoping it would, but no.
All right.
Womp, womp, womp.
So are you back, Darcel?
Yep.
Okay, so the Goblin Dog makes a lunge at Ratatouille, but you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
No. Rats and dogs.
little rat.
We're friends.
Da, da, da.
Oh,
That's a hit.
just
Hey,
oh, nice. Good.
Nice.
Come here, puppy.
That's good.
Okay.
Come here, puppy.
Okay.
Here he
I'll
comes.
put him in now. Thank you.
Just misses. Probably missed by a lot. Alandril.
All right, see if we can finally take this guy down.
You don't have a flank. You know that.
Yeah. Oh, not
Oh,
with
you're
you?
right.
No. A reach weapon. It doesn't threaten inside 5 feet.
I see. You don't have improved unarmed or anything like that?
Wait till next level.
Aha.
I'll tumble to there.
Okay. Shoot me a roll. Let's see what this Goblin CMD is.
All right, skills.
Pyro 1. CM Dizzle of 12. Make it.
Cool
You
bean.
need to save that for your to hit.
Yep. I wasted it on that nice move, but hey, I look good doing it. So let's do this.
You did.
You did. Really good doing it.
Right.
And +2 as a flank is a hit.
Great.
And sneak attack damage for the win.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
8.
So it's Pyro 1. Finally dead.
Nice.
Finally.
He was living a charmed life.
He was.
Now he's living a dead life.
All right, and I think. Oh yeah, I already moved.
Yep.
Yep, you're done.
Darcel. You got the goblins all around you. Action everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. But is this a dog I see before me?
It is. And a wounded one at that.
Well, let's have another go at him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got him targeted.
It's a hit. And the goblin dog crumples to the ground.
Nice.
Killed the dog. Oh, my God.
We have an angry cleric. Watch out.
Yep. So this goblin attacks you with his dog slicer. Ooh. Ooh.
Looks like this is going to be one of those physician heal thyself.
4 points of damage. It gets through your armor and slashes into your arm. Purr. You see here that this goblin is probably on the verge of awakening.
Yeah.
With the other guy stumbling on top of him.
So I heard the Goblin commandos, big boast. And I say back to him in Goblin, oh yeah? And I cast Inspire Courage on myself and then run away.
So Inspire Courage,
love
is that
Jeremy.
That's the bard ability?
Yeah, bard ability.
So with a performance, you can get everybody within earshot.
Can I do more than one at this level? I was wondering about that. It didn't seem like I could.
I'm pretty sure that Inspire Courage, it's anybody who can hear your performance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Within 30
It's a
feet,
range
yeah.
limit. Not a number limit. It's a range limit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I thought I had to target somebody. Okay. Well,
And
then everybody. Well, I wish I'd known that earlier because the way they write the rules up. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so I inspire courage, and then I'm going to run away. I think now, if I have a climb 20, can I get up onto this platform as if it's nothing, or
Yes.
can I?
Double
can.
Yeah,
move.
it's part of your movement. It's not not halved or anything like that.
Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Would it be 4 or just 3 for me?
Just 3 for you because you've got a climb
Okay.
speed.
4, 5. So, yeah, I'll go here for now, and sit there and watch the action from my vantage point.
Okay, so everybody
both.
is +1 to hit and +1 damage and +1 morale save against fear, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the second of my inspire courages. So I'm going to keep it under notes.
It goes until your turn next round, I believe.
Right. Is it? Okay.
That's how it works.
It's only one round?
Yep. 1 round at a time. Then they also have something called Lingering Song where you can make it, or Lingering Performance.
Right.
You can
but
make it extend.
I don't think I have that ability yet.
That's a feat.
Yeah.
It's a feat. Yeah.
Oh, is it a feat? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great feat.
Yeah, basically triples your effect.
No, it doesn't even say that in my description here that it's the time or anything. Anyways, that's my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Ratatouille.
Touch you, Mr. Foxglove.
Oh, thank you for...
then-
Thank goodness you were here.
Now, watch this.
I will.
Do. Meow.
Oh, I got him.
Meow.
Boo. That's a lot of damage. The Goblin Commando screams in pain.
Burn, baby, burn.
Goblin 1.
It is a lot of damage. 10 damage.
Yeah. Goblin 1 jumps up on these barrels. Starts swinging his dog slicer around.
Yeah, that's a reach weapon.
No, it's the
Or
horse
those-
chopper.
Yeah, horse chop is a reach weapon.
No, he's got a dog slicer.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I thought you
looks
said
like a
okay.
Chopper.
Yeah. So this goblin stumbles onto Goblin Pyro 3 and he wakes up, so now he's just prone. So let's see here. Change that. Effects. So he's back into the fight for next round. And it takes Goblin 2 a whole round to get himself back together. He's kicking him and shouting at him. And Goblin, what are you doing laying there? What are you doing under my feet? I wanted to jump into the tent. Rampa.
Yeah,
So I'll move him back into his space.
20.
Let's get rid of the...
And is he still prone?
Yes, Goblin Pyro 3 is prone.
All right.
Pretty sharp. Yep. He's not helpless, though. Timeout.
Dead.
Oh, I hit him anyway.
Hit him anyway. Yep. The helpless
Dead.
didn't go away.
Dead.
Yep. 12. Let's drag that on him.
Is everyone remembering to add their bonus 1?
Oh,
for the-
sorry. I forgot to target him. My bad.
That's all right. He's toast.
Just stay behind me, Mr. Foxglove.
I will. I didn't catch your name. I've seen.
Ratatouille.
I've heard about you, the acid rat. I didn't think you'd be this wonderful to meet. Goblin Commando number 1. He's pissed off.
I started laughing at him.
Pissed off.
Oh, you should have laughed.
I'm still laughing. I don't care. Yawn.
Alexis. He's got a reach weapon.
Yeah, I spent a move action. I'm going to use a free action to use Detect Evil and look at the Goblin Commando. Is evil in his heart?
It is.
Okay. Then I will smite him and respond to his challenge. I accept your challenge. Fight me, scum.
Don't forget to give yourself a +1 modifier.
Yeah. I won't be attacking this round because I can't reach him.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
All that spends my whole movement because I had to spend a move action analyzing him on the Detect Evil. So,
whenever I hear the phrase "fight me," I know there's some Canadians in the room who might have seen the Mighty Hercules as children, the cartoon.
Oh yeah.
There was a bird monster that fought Hercules, and Hercules said, "Fight me, Scretus." Every time as kids, we always used to say that to each other. Every time I hear "fight me," I always laugh. "Fight me, Scretus."
I remember
Every time I hear it, I think of "bite me."
I target to use the effects you just added. I target myself and click the effect. Is that right?
You just drop it on yourself, I think. Or yeah, you can. No, I think you have to drop that onto the combat tracker. You have to drag and drop. There we go. All right. Now this is our chance to see if it works. So you didn't know this, but this Goblin Commando's name is Scretus, and he is going to fight you. Alandro.
We'll see.
Okay. Let's see. 20 to there. I'm going to tumble into the last square.
Okay. He's got a different CMD. 14 is the magic number. Yes, definitely evades it.
So I do a nice little roll, pop up in front of him, and swing at him with my rapier.
+1 to hit.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
And that would be for...
Eat it.
Better than nothing.
Let me drop that.
Well, you started him on his trip to the funny land.
Yep, you come up under his blade and gut him.
Nice.
He goes down.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, he already took damage, didn't he?
Yes.
That's right.
So
the acid
won't know
still
if it works or not.
We won't know. Darcel.
And you only get one smite evil at your level. So
yeah, that's it.
Wow.
I didn't know he was going to do that. You know, we're not a team. We're not coordinated.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You might not even know each other yet.
No.
All right. So I picked up 3, 4.
Oh.
Whoa.
What a rally.
How they come at me like that? I just have no patience for them, I tell you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. End around.
That's all right. We understand that a good explanation of what you just did there is always a good way to end a kill. It's awesome. Per, you've got some targets now who are unimpeded with enemies or with allies.
I guess I could. There's a bit in between, but I could easily move down here and shoot.
You can shoot from the stage too, like that wooden stage. You have like a good
height advantage.
Yeah.
Could I shoot from there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
You can also keep your song or your performance going.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to stop it.
No, I'm gonna. Well, I have to stop it because or is it a standard action?
No. Once you start, it's just only a standard action to start it.
It's a move action. Okay, so then I could only move to like here.
Yeah,
keep it going as a free action.
Yeah, keep it going as a free action.
Yeah, I'll keep it going as an action. Let me just make a note that that's 3 rounds and that I've used it now. All right, because I used it in the fair.
Yes.
All right. So this one here, I will shoot. No, I won't shoot at that one. Pardon me. I'll shoot at the one that's closest to Pete. Well, they're both, but Darcel's the most damaged, so I'm going to shoot at Goblin 1. Okay. So I will do my arcane strike.
Yep. Goblin
my
one's
swi-
up on a barrel too. He's kind of teetering on a barrel.
Oh, excellent. No wonder I want to shoot him. All right, let's see if I actually shoot him for a change.
Oh,
Oh,
that one had
it's
trails
worse
on
than
it and
ever.
everything. That one had some kind of an effect on it.
Did my bow go wang and hit me in the face? It might have.
I think the string snapped for good this time.
Holy smokes, I'm back to normal for my rolls. There you go. Well, at least I got my bardic inspiration going for everybody. Actually, I would have been +1. Look, I would have done 5 off of 1. Okay. No. Yeah, there we go. Moving on.
Rata.
Oh boy. I am just going to let's go over here, Mr. Foxglove. There's nothing to see here. You're totally safe.
Okay, so he'll come along with you when it's his turn. Actually, we'll just. Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness.
Oh, right. Okay.
Goblin 1 falls off the barrel. He has to make like an acrobatics check to keep his feet. So let's see what we've got here. I don't think he has the skill. That's horrible. So it's just a dex check. They are pretty dexterous. So he jumps down and strides over to, keeps his feet and takes a swipe at Alendro. Oh, this guy's like
Ooh, he's got 2 high rolls in a row.
This guy's like Errol Flynn.
Oh wow! It's come
I want his dice.
The Errol Flynn of the Goblin world.
My dice suck.
Shanks you for 3.
Oh, nice.
And Goblin 2 takes a 5-footer at Rampa. Because he's smart enough. Oh.
Roll.
Wow. Double 20.
Roll.
Oh, that was a critical hit. I should have came up critical.
Yep.
Oh, that's what, because I dropped it on the Goblin. That's why. So let's.
Well, you can do that. That's okay with me.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's try that again. Let's see if it works. There we go. 3 points of damage on a crit. Goblins. What a loser.
We laugh in your general election.
It cuts your hand.
That's more damage than I've done this whole round.
All right. I'll go to here and see if I can't return the favor. This time I'll remember to target him.
All right.
No, I can't return the favor. I'm back to single digits.
All right.
Wow. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Here you go.
So Aldern's he's concerned for his hunting dog, but he's thankful to be alive.
Sure.
Okay, I'll move there and attack that goblin. I think I got him targeted right. I took off the smite because the target of my smite died, and therefore it goes away. We are still under the bless, or not bless.
Yes, the inspire
Yeah,
courage.
We're being inspired by Purring Kitty. That's really
Yes.
I really feel inspiration from that, so I'm going to gladly add my +1 in the modifier box.
Absolutely.
It didn't inspire me.
I think you're going to do it this time, Ray.
We'll see. At
Yes,
least it was close. It was a competitive attack.
No, that's a hit.
Oh, holy crap.
The goblin goes to raise up his shield just at the last second.
You did
And
good damage.
I think that goblin's name is Gallagher. I bonked him on the head.
And it squishes
His
like a
name is
melon.
dead.
Nicely
Good
done.
shot.
Alendril.
All right. Return the favor.
Yes.
Not. Or not. Let's see. If I go 5 foot there.
All right. Let's see if Darcel picks up on the cue.
I might take up on that cue.
Yeah, he's picking up what you're putting down.
That's what's the plus on that? So I can
That's
add-
+2 and +1 for the song.
The song.
Yeah,
Nice.
so +3 altogether.
Nice. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna whack him good. I swear I'm gonna whack him good. Whacked him
Nice.
pretty.
Just missed.
Yeah.
That's with your +3? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was a miss.
That was a miss. Yep. They get the +3 in there already. Just missed. So the goblin gets a shield up just at the last instant. Purr.
All right. Let me see. I had to dodge out for a second. We still got one there, but he's flanked now, right?
Yes. To continue your song or not to continue your song?
Yeah, I'll definitely continue my song. I still have some left, so let's continue the song and help everybody. I'll just come down in case. So I'll come down 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I can get all the way here.
Yeah, you can get there and attack with your rapier.
Rapier, yeah. Okay, so with the rapier,
actually, you would have had to have stowed your rapier to shoot your bow.
Oh, that's true.
No, he could
drop it.
He has to drop his bow.
Yeah,
or shield it, right?
Yeah, because he used his
you
bow
had one
last
in each
round.
hand, right?
Yeah,
you had one in each hand.
I had one in each hand. Yes,
and you were using.
He used his bow last
bow?
round. Yeah,
so then you had to drop the rapier. Yeah.
All right. No, I'll stay up there then, and I'll pick up my rapier.
Pick up your rapier. You can move after you pick up the rapier.
Okay, but can I still move this far?
Yeah, you can move that far. You just can't attack.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I can't attack. Right. Okay,
No,
I'll go there.
It's a move equivalent action.
Okay.
Alrighty. Ratatouille. And Aldred, any attacks or just...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I shot my load.
Oh, I see you, old boy. I know what you say. You've been to the Pixie's Kitten, have you? I didn't have time to stop off there this morning. Although
after one of my performances.
Goblin 1. Let's go 1-2 Darcel, 3-4 Purr, 5-6 Elandro.
Fair enough.
Purr.
Oh, you wanted to get into the action. It wasn't enough. You got wounded once, right?
And he misses. And he goes to make a run for it. 5. So everybody gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Even me.
Oh.
Hello.
All right. Already killed him. Let me try and take an attack of opportunity, but I can't make this with my arcane strike now. That would be
right.
All right.
Yay.
Oh.
And
it's
I
got some fancy effects. So I think it's Elandro that brings him down.
Nice.
That's a rapier. Slices into him.
Yeah, and you get your Seek attack on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was enough to bring him down. Another 5 more. Oh God, it's in its neck. He's bleeding everywhere.
Right up through the throat. Yeah.
And we'll put a pin in it here because it's almost 11:30. We'll pick this up in 2 weeks.
Good.
In 2 weeks, I go to a concert the night before. I can't make any promises as to how coherent I'll be, but we'll still play.
Sounds good, man.
All right.
We're never that coherent anyway.
Good first game, guys. Very good.
Yeah,
it is.
Fun.
Glad to be playing again. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm glad my rolls are back to normal.
It's a pleasure meeting you guys. I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I think so. Okay, guys.
All right,
lads.
All right.
Next
night.
time.
Night, everybody.
Night.